Hi guys, my name is Chantal. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about some books that have helped me get out of a reading slump. I think we've all been in one. And sometimes you just need to find the right book to help you get out of that. I'm sorry, my bookshelf is a mess. There are books missing here, they're here. Those are the books I'm going to be talking about. There are quite a few, so let's just hop right into it. So the thing about me is that when I'm in a reading slump, I really need something to capture my attention and something that has characters that I actually feel connected and enjoy. And Checkmate by Ellie Hazelwood has really lovely characters. I don't think there are that many characters in here that I didn't enjoy. If you can't tell, there are so many tabs in this book. I read this book in one go, even though I was in a reading slump. I just love Ellie Hazelwood's writing, and this is more of a YA romance about chess players, which I feel can be a bit complicated sometimes. I don't play chess, so for some of the parts I wasn't quite sure what they were talking about, chess positions and chess theories and all that. I didn't fully grasp that, but I love the male love interest. His name is Nolan. I love him so much. I love it when characters aren't portrayed to be perfect. She has her flaws. Nolan knows that she has flaws, and still he loves her, and just the whole camaraderie in this book is really cute. And like I said, it's just a cute, fun read. It's not that long either, and what I love about it is that the chapters are very short. And just the cover, like I said, Mallory is not perfect. She has her baggage, but that's what I love about it. I feel it actually adds another layer to the whole book and to the character. She isn't one-dimensional. None of the characters are one-dimensional. And I love the cute little chess rivalry. It's a very good book. 10 out of 10. I recommend it. And it helped me personally get out of a reading slump. The next book I have here is A Million to One. This is a book about a heist on the Titanic. And it's sapphic. And it follows these four girls who all have their own little stories and background. Which also means that it has four POVs, which can get a bit confusing. But since it's a heist, everyone is pretty much doing their own little thing. So people are working together, but you can distinctly tell what characters, whose characters doing what. And all the characters have a different voice, which is so hard to achieve when writing more than one POV. But in this book, it's actually done very well. And since a heist on the Titanic, the stakes are so high, the entire time I was freaking out. And it just says, Josepha, an unapologetic and charismatic thief, has her eye on her biggest target yet, the Titanic. And she's out to steal the ultimate prize, the Ruhayat, a one-of-a-kind book worth millions. All she needs is the perfect team. Obviously, it takes place on the Titanic, so you all know what's gonna happen. And still, you're rooting for them so much. And the ending still left me shocked. Honestly, this book is so good. And these characters are lovely, and their friendship is really fun. I couldn't put this down. Also, the chapters are very short, and the writing is rather big, so it's easy to read. You get through it rather quickly. I think I read this in one go. I couldn't put it down. So now we're on to a completely different genre. We have Taste Like Candy by Ivy Tolan, which is a slasher horror book. It's very short. It's not even 250 pages. And I will say this book is very gory. So if you're not into that, then this is definitely not the book for you. It's very detailed. It's very gory. Obviously you don't see it, but it's described. You can picture in your head the way it's described. Okay, it's not very hard to not imagine what it will look like. It's disturbing, it's freaky, but it's also very funny, and it's very well written, and it's creepy as hell, which is what I love. Everyone at Pritchett High wants an invitation to the senior scavenge. In 2020, Violet Warren and her friends are the lucky ones. 8 girls will break into the Poison Apple Carnival after hours for a scavenger hunt. Then at sunrise, they will gather for a celebration in honor of their upcoming senior year. But someone else has another game planned. Minutes after the girls sneak into the carnival, a madman in a rubber mask begins slashing his way through the group, and Violet quickly realizes his motives are personal. As she watches her friends die in a series of increasingly bizarre attacks, she must fight to survive while trying to answer the question, what could she have done to earn a fast pass for a roller coaster ride straight to hell? It is very creepy. I'll give it that. It's very creepy, but I loved it. I loved it very much. I love slasher books, I love horror books, so this was right up my alley. And I don't know, I just love slasher movies, so books like this definitely help. I read this one in one go. The chapters are very short, like some chapters are only like 4 or 5 pages, so I get through it rather quickly, especially since it's so thin. But also like the cover, like honestly, it's cool. Like it's very cool in my opinion. Now we're on to a different genre again. We have Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. And I know this one is very popular on BookTok and BookTube. That's why I picked it up. Because everyone's like, oh, it's such an easy to read fantasy books. It reads away so fast, and they were totally right. Like this book, I feel like is a cure for any reading slump, especially if you're into like fantasy books. It looks rather thick, honestly, but how many pages is it? It's only 308 pages, but it's just very compact. Like it's not even floppy. It's very compact. But it's like the chapters are really short. The world building is very easy to understand. There are like a lot of like different like difficult like words that are invented, you know, like how in some fantasy books there are like so much new vocabulary, you need to learn so many new cities, so many new phrases, things like that. That's not really the case with this book. This one is just very easy to read, it's very fun. 17-year-old Eloisa, daughter of the feared pirate king, is on a mission. She must retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove. The catch? Eloisa needs to conceal her considerable combat skills and allow herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Eloisa has only one thing standing between her and the map: her capture. The unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate Raiden. But luckily she has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no lone pirate can stop the daughter of the pirate king. This one is a duology now, I think. I haven't read the second book yet, but there is a second book out there. I think it's called like Daughter of the Siren Queen. I'm not sure, I don't have it yet. I want to buy it, but I haven't bought it yet. But yeah, this one is very easy to read, very fun. It's just a little fantasy book with like enemies to lovers. But it's really cute. And like I said, a lot of people think this is like a good reading slump cure. Now this one I feel like is a little bit controversial because I know a lot of people don't like this book. But I personally really enjoyed it, and I read it in one go as well. Like I was hooked on this book. And it's The Woods Are Always Watching by Stephanie Perkins. She also wrote There's Someone Inside Your House, which is now a Netflix movie. But this book is also like very gory, it's very creepy, it's very short, it's like less than 300 pages I think. Yeah, this one is like gory, it's creepy, it leaves like gasping and like tense and scared and uncomfortable, which is what I love in creepy books. Like this book, like something about being lost in the woods is so scary to me. So this book is like it left me like I was so scared for these girls. Yeah, this book is really good. I really want to reread it. That's how good it is. I wish this was a movie instead, because it would have been amazing. Maybe it will be someday. But yeah, this one I recommend it very highly. I rated it 5 stars. Up next is Five Survived by Holly Jackson. I read this book in one go as well. Oh my god, I couldn't put it down. Like this book, it's a little bit thicker than the other books. I don't remember how thick, like 400 pages, maybe 400, 500. I'm not sure. But this book, like, oh my god, I loved it. Like the characters in it kind of suck, but it kind of works in this kind of book. It's like a very like creepy mystery book where they're like stuck in a camper. And there's a sniper out there and they don't know like who he belongs to. So people inside are starting to freak out because obviously they don't want to die. What I love about this book is like a mystery book, right? But it has like a map in it as well, which like sells me immediately. Like honestly, this book is so creepy, it's so crazy. Like the things that happen in this book, I can't even remember all of it. But I was like gasping and like, oh my god, I also want to reread this book. I rated it 5 stars. It is so good, I promise you, it's really good. And I think, like, if you like into YA mystery books, this will definitely cure your reading slump, I promise. Like, even here, like, 6 friends, 1 sniper, like, that's so creepy, right? Like, honestly. If you're scared of things like that, then this book will have you on the edge of your seat. The next book I have is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Oh my god, have you guys heard that they're making this into a movie with Amanda Seyfried? I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited. Like the cast is gonna be so good. If you can't tell, I love this book. I've read pretty much all of Frida McFadden's book except like The Perfect Son. And what was the new book that's out? The Boyfriend, I think. I haven't read that one. I hope to buy that one soon because it's supposed to be really good. And I love her books. But yeah, The Housemaid. It's a duology now. I don't know if you can see the other two here. It's like tilted like crazy with here. Like, All of these are so good. The first one is still my favorite in my opinion, but that's just because like, I don't know, like, you still have so many questions to know, but I do think the whole trilogy is good, and I think the third book wraps all of it up very well. But yeah, this one left me creeping out. Like, I love the plot twist in the book. The chapter is also very short. It's very fast paced, which I like in thrillers. Every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house. I collect their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina Winchester makes a mess just to watch me clean it up. How she tells strange lies about her own daughter and how her husband seems more broken every day. But it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I only try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, but she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my bedroom door only looks from the outside, it's far too late. But the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Like, the plot twist in this book left me like shocked. It was so good. I can't recommend this series enough. Like, this whole trilogy is really good. Like, honestly, I will say that I think the first one is the best. But once you read this one, you will be hooked and want to read the other ones, I promise. And since like fast-paced and has short chapters, it's like perfect to get you out of a reading slump. Now we have another classic here. It's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I love the entire Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, like, but especially the first one just has a special place in my heart, especially after seeing like the TV show. I just want to read it again. Like, honestly, this book, like, I love it so much. I wish I could delete it from my brain and reread it. And what I love about it, like, one of the things I love the most about it is like all the different formats. It's about this girl trying to solve a murder. And like there are like different like formats in this book. Like you have like reports, like interviews, piece of paper. It's really fun. It's really cool. Like the whole thing is formatted in a way that you really feel like you're part of the experience, and like you're also trying to like find out what happened. Like you're really seeing everything the way the main character of this book sees it. So yeah, I think this, if you're into YA mystery, you haven't read this book yet for some weird reason, you should read it because it will help you get out of a reading slump. And look at how floppy it is. It doesn't feel floppy, but it's so like, I love it when books do that. Last but definitely not least, I have These Deadly Games by Diana Urban. You have 24 hours to win or lose your life. Let's play a game. You have 24 hours to win. If you break my rules, she dies. If you call the police, she dies. If you tell your parents or anyone else, she dies. Are you ready? When Crystal Donovan gets a message on a mysterious app with a video of her little sister gagged and bound, she agrees to play the kidnapper's game. At first, they make a complete bizarre tasks. Steal a test and stuff it in a lookup, bake brownies, make a prank call. Then Crystal realizes that each task is meant to hurt and kill her friends one by one. But if she refuses to play, the kidnapper will kill his sister. Is someone trying to take a team out of the running for a gaming tournament? Or has a kidnapper uncovered a secret from their past and want them to pay for what they've done? I love every single one of Diana Urban's books. I've read all 4 of them. But this one is definitely one of my favorites, and this cover is so cool. Like, can you see that? Like, honestly, this book left me like guessing until the end, which I love about mystery books. If you can't tell, I really have like a soft spot for like YA mystery books, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. The chapters are also relatively short, and all the characters have like their own voice and their own little backstory, which I really love. Like, it's like every single one of them is like a piece of the puzzle, and like I didn't see the ending coming. Like, it left me like shocked. Those are all the books I would recommend if you're in a reading slump. Let me know if any of them help, or if you have any other books you recommend to people when they are in a reading slump. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos in the future. And I'll see you later. Bye!